That's the same password for all them daycares. The Learys, yeah, exactly. Going to hell.
The report's good. We're looking at a dry session.
Not even your own. All right. You know, I'm going to stop looking up this Matt 212 setups. I'm going to stop looking up his setups just because he likes to talk too damn much. There's no reason your setup video needs to be 30 minutes long. You know, somebody asked me the other day, if you got a time machine, what would you do? I'd be like, I go back to about the time I was 18 and tell myself to start streaming. Because I'd have been like first generation streamer. He come out that morning to go skiing and suddenly they're fucked up. Like, could do the same thing for Sonny Bono. So you guys have heard of Hank Williams Jr., right? Obviously. You know he fell down a mountain? That's why he always keeps his face mostly covered with the beard and all that, because he's got a bunch of scars. He is fucked up, dude. Like, they cover it in the movie about his life. Like, he falls a couple hundred feet down a mountain, fucks his shit up. Survived, though. My guess is that he bounced the whole way. He didn't just, like, fall the 200 feet and then smack, you know? Subpar Jono. Former esports champion Brendan Lee. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried to come back with the F1 esports. I mean, they had that cheating issue. Ronhar? Yeah, most of the grid suspected Ronhar of cheating. To the point where at one point, I think one of the Red Bull drivers purposely got in the way and blocked him and fucked him off for a few races. But right now, I think a lot of those guys are doing leagues like, what is it, PSGL? Damn, the track is busy. Oh, this is where Corey's in a Ferrari. Oh, Beckett's in a Ferrari too, isn't he? Ferrari.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
So what teams still got to reveal their liveries? What, Cadillac, Aston Martin, and Williams? Cadillac's revealing theirs at the Super Bowl? Not the halftime show. Please not. Please don't say that. Please don't say the halftime show. Because I had plans to turn in the halftime show to fuck off. Like I'll watch the rest of the game, but then I'll purposely turn it off when halftime comes. Apparently he plans to wear a dress and everything else now. More power to him if he wants to wear a dress, but goddamn it, why does everything gotta be political? Can't you keep politics away from sports, for fuck's sake? Everybody's like, is Trump gonna cost the United States the World Cup and the Olympics? No. Why? And they were like, why not? I was like, because we actually literally had a fucking Olympics in Nazi Germany. Like, like really? Yeah, where the fuck do you think Jesse Owens' name came from? My one lap pace is always shit here because I don't know how to burn the ERS.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
Put these fucking parking blocks over here. I hate turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, why do you gotta give me a choice between a handful of shit and a handful of diarrhea, okay? Like, what the fuck? They can stay away. I'm good with that. Shit, the only good things in my eyes that came out of China, fucking martial arts and food, okay? And Ming Na Wen. If you know, you know. General Tso's chicken.
And we're second in the speed trap, 208.6 miles per hour.
Nah, there's plenty of good peoples that come out of there. I think most of my clothes are made in China. It's probably true. Most of my clothes are probably made in China. Is the PlayStation still made in Japan? Or is that a Sony America product? Well, worldwide, worldwide, it's like Nintendo America and Nintendo Japan. They're two separate entities of the same parent company. But I was wondering where they actually make the PlayStations. Like, where are all where all the stuff's manufactured? Uh, mostly, mostly the countries that don't have a minimum wage is what you're saying. You think if I mean, I could imagine what the PlayStation would cost if a bunch of fucking these American liberals had to make that shit. It'd be a $5,000 PlayStation. Be a $5,000 PlayStation, and you could only get it in rainbow.
Okay, you got 5 minutes left in this session.
I'm not against these people. I just like jokes. Okay. I'm a fan of dark humor. I'm such a fan of dark humor. I don't got nothing against Muslims, but if one ran in, yelled Allahu Akbar, and fucking started doing some shit, I'd hit the ground quick, okay? That's not racist. That's just self-preservation. If anybody does that, I'm hitting the ground. I do too. You know how many people think white people can't cook? Like, like,
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
I was born in America as a white man, and I'm from Irish descent. I'm from a bloodline that's never been welcome where they were born. But I don't care. I don't even go outside, so who gives a fuck?
And we've dropped to P18.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard some shit. Seen some movies too. Like, I watch a lot of historical movies. They done some fucked up shit down south. They done fucked up shit everywhere, to be honest with you. Like, literally everywhere in the world at some point in history, somebody's done some fucked up shit there. That's why I think it's funny when everybody tries to act all high and mighty. Like, you literally don't know shit about your history. Like, nobody's better than anybody else just because of what happened. Which ones? Oh, I've seen some stuff about some racist stuff. Also watched a documentary about a guy named Willie T. Ribbs. He was the first black man to ever test drive an F1 car. Yeah, look it up. The documentary, don't take this the wrong way, but the documentary is called Uppity Negro. Yeah, it starts out.
Seconds left in the session.
It starts out. He goes with an interview of the driver Willie T. He goes. They used to call me Uppity Negro, and I loved it. like this dude's a different. Like he used to do the Muhammad Ali shuffle on top of his car when he won races and shit. And they used to give him shit like, you can't do that. And he goes, well, if you don't want me to do it, then beat me. You should look it up, but it's a very good documentary. Look who finally decided to join us. How'd you get a picture of you with the damn World Cup trophy? Anybody else catch that? Bex's picture? I swear it looked like him with the World Cup trophy. I didn't get a lap in? What? I must have disqualified myself on that last lap. No. It would have migrated to whoever's closest to you, so probably Gunner. Well, we'll see if he joins back in, if it puts the host back on him. Why you quitting, host? First day? First day? I'm going for driver of the day. I did 2 laps, but the first one apparently I invalidated, and apparently the second one I invalidated and didn't even notice. Yeah, that's... Race Chase has been awfully quick the last few weeks. He found another gear the last couple weeks. The rest of us are the ARL. They are the IARL. What? Yeah, they definitely should have. Like, I'm sorry if you got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield and you only need 1 yard, why the fuck are you passing? No, if you knew anything about Marshawn Lynch and his personality, you knew nobody was going to stop him from getting that yard. Oh, he still is, dude. Did you guys see his Manning cast a couple weeks ago with him and the fucking on the Manning cast? That shit was so funny. I was like, they need to make this permanent. I'm not watching halftime. Bad Bunny. When he came out the other day, he came out the other day and said that the entire halftime show will be in Spanish, and he will be wearing a dress. Yeah. Nothing at all. I think you could probably. I think it's not me saying this, but you could probably count on one hand how many Mexican people there have been in the NFL ever. Because you went harder. Gives you one set of medium. One set of medium. So if you use them in quality, you won't have them for the race. Every tire gets chewed up. Nah, somebody stopped and took a piss.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout.
I was gonna say I got somebody behind me, but I don't. I don't got nobody behind me. I got the safety car behind me. Wings to yes. It's nighttime in the desert. What do you guys expect? Do you understand how desert temperatures work? Okay. That would be the rocks, wouldn't it? Isn't the geologist the rocks people? Bexdall's about rocks. Don't you know? God damn, how's he do that shit? Yeah, like how's he do that shit? Damn, that Aston Martin just stopped dead in front of me. I don't know who it was. Yeah, it was Israel. I see how he got the nickname VSC. It's either virtual safety car or a very slow car.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
VSC just went off into the corner.
Green flag. Nice move. Good job. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
You guys got your pressures high? That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. They're cooling down too much on the straights. My tires are feeling beautiful, if y'all couldn't tell.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
It's very hard not to go deep into that fucking hairpin.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Race chase in the lobby. I meant in the voice chat, I meant.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Just took every bit of self-control I had not to turn in while fucking locking up.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Fucking Bex was practicing before the race. It seems like you might have been practicing before the race. Yeah, you got a pretty solid setup. Yeah.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop.
Beautiful stop,
Faster than we
Haas.
were expecting. Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
I do that all the time. I do it in F2 races when I ain't got no damn DRS. No, those cars are completely different. Do you have damage, Houdini?
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.2 seconds. I'll be ahead of you now. Time last lap, 1 minute 35.3. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 10.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
The only issue I'm really having in this race so far is charging ERS. That shit is not charging for nothing for me.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
That Aston Martin isn't like it was a couple years ago in the game where its gearbox didn't let it reach a high speed like every other car. Because they actually did a test in one of the F1s I think it's 21, 22. The Aston Martin actually could not reach the same top speed as other cars.
you're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Okay, no issues with.
So my tire pressure settings, the rears were almost completely on minimum, and the fronts were about halfway on the bar. Yeah, so you want to drop them to more like halfway, and then the rears you want at almost completely lowest pressure. Especially if it's a night race. If it's a day race, you probably want the opposite.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space.
Got old syrup on the undercut.
A few seconds of that. Really good stuff.
Debbie Does Dallas? Oh, different movie. He said Groundhog Day. You still ain't watched it? Let's see if the undercut worked on Beckett and Juvie. Not Juvie, but it got Beckett.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Copy that.
He said it puts the lotion on its skin. Nah, he gets faster. Him and Houdini get faster when they on that bourbon shit. Because my fronts, now that I'm on the hards, they're a little bit, they're right on the edge of warming up. But every time I hit the straight, they drop back down. But the rears are in that perfect window.
And gap to the car in front, 4.9 seconds. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Now I know that's a fairy tale, not just because it started with Once Upon a Time. If you said greatest goalie, I might believe it. Come on, I figured as wide as you are, you block the goal just plenty. You ever wonder why you don't see any like 400-pound goalies? You ain't gotta move. Shit, stand right in the middle. 400-pound man with fucking hockey pads on, he can cover that entire space easily. Only open space would be the 5-hole because he can't see it. Yeah, I know enough about hockey to know the 5-hole terminology.
The car ahead starting to create a gap. They're just
I grew up on Mighty Ducks.
Now.
What's costing me time is this ERS. I can't get it to charge enough to be able to actually use it.
no need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Can't park there, mate.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
I yelled that out the window at somebody earlier when they stuck in the snow. Can't park there, mate. He didn't think it was funny either.
Okay, gap ahead, 3.1 seconds. The car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
Did y'all believe I seen a truck earlier that had a winch on it and it was stuck in the snow waiting on someone? Like, do you not understand what that thing is used for? Did you not watch Jurassic Park? That guy dies trying to use a winch. Isn't he the steward? He's trying to trick me into telling on himself. Steward guy. Well, it depends on your timing of when you go and get the beer. Yeah. Now he's going to gain all that time back, watch.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 6.8 seconds. old hard tyres. Their tyres are 9 laps old, and the time last lap, 1:33.8.
I ain't seen that name catching me in a race in a long time.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Your fastest lap says, "Are you in the car?"
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Wow, he just said, "Great maneuver. You made it look so easy for passing you while you was in the pit."
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Beckett's.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Depends on the driver, man. You? Yeah, probably 2. Yeah, but you whine way before everybody else about them, so you got to calculate that in there. Does that make them drive better? Just the tires, man. The tires. Why is it never Bono my engine? Oh. There you go. Just one less lap you got to do. Fucking hell, Bex, you want to know the serial number on that car? I said, you want to know the serial number on your gearbox? Nice. Wait, that's not nice in an F1 car. These things ain't supposed to leave the ground. Oh, he had issues long before the wheel problem. He hasn't been able to reach 8th gear most of the race.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Ooh, nice lap, Ambu. I thought for sure mine was going to hold, but you got it. Did you have a ER or DRS on that one? I should be up for a panel at the end of this race, like at least one. I had fastest lap, but Ambu just took that shit. I'm thinking I might be up for cleanest driver and most overtakes. Yeah, mine still feel pretty good. I've been on them since lap 20.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.4 seconds.
Well, JC got some pace in that Williams car. Took him to the last lap to figure out the issues. I don't see too many people beating it on the last lap if they haven't already been setting the fastest lap.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Yeah, Midwest will fuck you up on that one. Did you guys know that? I know Houdini knows it. Did you guys know that? If the ghosting is on, you'll never catch a penalty for not getting out of the way.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.4 seconds.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna catch VSC on his penalties. It's one more free spot. He ignored that pit line.
It's been amazing.
Shit. JC don't know how to pull out, let alone pull away. Sorry, JC, that was teed up. I'm not sure he even heard me. When Beckett said that he thought for sure that JC was going to pull away, and I was like, he don't even know how to pull out, let alone pull away. Damn, I didn't get cleanest driver, nothing. No. It's a good race, guys. Nice job, Gunner. Nope. Nope. 7. It'll be on my stream.